Have you noticed that even though you're eating well and moving around daily, your legs feel weaker, your grip less firm, your arms thinner than they used to be? This isn't just aging, it's your body quietly sounding an alarm. Your muscles may be vanishing without you even realizing it. As a doctor, I've seen this happen far too often. It's called sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss, and it begins as early as your 50s. You don't wake up one morning and suddenly feel frail. No, it's subtle. First, it's a little more effort to get out of the chair. Then you're avoiding stairs. And before long, everyday tasks become exhausting. This is not just a cosmetic issue. Losing muscle means losing balance, mobility, independence, and with it, confidence and safety. But here's the good news: muscle loss is not inevitable. And once you understand why it's happening, you can take real steps starting today to stop it. So if this message speaks to you, give this video a like, hit subscribe, and leave a comment about your experience. We're building a community of strength and support. Now let's begin by understanding the real reason why your muscles are silently disappearing. You don't just wake up one day and find your muscles gone. It's much quieter than that, like a slow leak in a tire. By the time most people notice, they've already lost a significant amount of strength. After the age of 60, the average person loses 3 to 5% of their muscle mass every decade, according to the Journal of the American Medical Directors Association. And that's just the average. For some, it's more, especially when daily life doesn't involve enough physical activity or the body isn't getting the nutrients it needs to maintain muscle tissue. But let me tell you a story. Charles was 68 when he first came to see me. He'd always been independent, a retired postal worker who enjoyed gardening, walking his dog, and fixing things around the house. But lately, he said everything just felt harder. His legs got tired faster. Climbing stairs left him breathless. And when he tripped on the curb one afternoon and couldn't get up without help, he knew something was wrong. When we ran a full workup, there were no major diseases, no new medications, no infections. But he had lost nearly 10 pounds of muscle in the past 2 years, not fat muscle, and he didn't even realize it. So what happened? The truth is, our bodies change dramatically after 50. Testosterone and estrogen levels decline, leading to slower muscle repair and less stimulation to build new tissue. Human growth hormone also drops, making it harder for the body to regenerate. On top of that, many older adults unintentionally eat too little protein. It's not that they're starving themselves, they just eat smaller meals, feel full faster, or avoid meat because of digestion or dental issues. But without enough protein, the body doesn't have the building blocks it needs to maintain muscle. Now add in another common factor: lack of movement. Retirement often leads to a more sedentary lifestyle. And when you stop using your muscles regularly, your body assumes you don't need them anymore. So it starts breaking them down for energy. Then there's stress. Chronic stress increases levels of cortisol, a hormone that breaks down muscle tissue and promotes fat storage instead. Pair that with poor sleep, which interferes with muscle recovery, and you've got a perfect storm for gradual, invisible muscle loss. The consequences aren't just physical. Losing muscle weakens your balance, slows your reflexes, and increases your risk of falling. Falls are the leading cause of injury among older adults in the United States, and many of them are preventable with strong legs, stable joints, and good coordination. But here's the part that many people overlook. Muscle loss isn't just a symptom of aging, it's a warning sign. It tells us the body is undernourished, underused, and overwhelmed. You could be losing muscle right now and not even realize it. Just like Charles, he never expected to struggle standing from a chair or to feel exhausted after walking just a block. But when he understood what was happening inside his body, he decided to take control. And with a few key changes, more protein, light resistance exercises, and better sleep, he started to rebuild. Because the body is incredibly resilient. It just needs the right support. And now that you know why your muscles might be fading silently, it's time to ask, could it already be happening to you? You won't always feel it, but your body might be showing you the signs. So let's take a closer look at 5 subtle signals that your muscles are disappearing, even if no one else has noticed yet. Muscle loss doesn't always knock on the door with a loud crash. Sometimes it whispers soft, subtle hints that something's shifting under the surface. Many people ignore these signs because they don't seem dramatic. They feel like part of getting older, but they're not. They're warnings. And if you can catch them early, you can reverse the trend before it robs you of your strength, independence, and confidence. Let's walk through 5 of the most common early signs of muscle loss. And as we do, I want you to picture someone you know, or maybe even yourself, who might be living this story without realizing it. 1. Difficulty rising from a low chair without using your hands. Imagine this. You're sitting on a soft couch. The TV just went off and it's time to get up. But when you try, your body hesitates. Your knees wobble. You instinctively reach out hands, pressing into your thighs or the armrest to push yourself up. This isn't just stiffness. It's a sign that your leg muscles, especially your quadriceps and glutes, are weakening. This was the case for Nancy, a 73-year-old former librarian. She told me she thought she was just being careful by using her hands. But over time, it became a necessity. And one morning when the power went out and she needed to get up in the dark, she fell trying to stand from her armchair. No one was there to help her. The strength to rise from a chair isn't about luxury, it's about safety. 2. Feeling fatigued walking stairs, even just a few. If your legs start burning after only a few steps, or you find yourself avoiding stairs whenever possible, that's another red flag. Climbing requires coordinated muscle power from your calves to your hips. A 2021 study published in Geriatrics and Gerontology International found that older adults who struggled with stair climbing had significantly lower body muscle mass compared to their more mobile peers. It's not just effort, it's muscle function talking. And here's the kicker. The more you avoid stairs, the faster your muscles weaken. It's a loop, one that leads to faster decline if you don't interrupt it. 3. Unexplained weight loss, especially in arms and thighs. Losing weight can feel like a good thing, especially if it's unintentional. But if you're over 60 and the scale is going down without effort, it's time to pay attention. Take Jim, a 66-year-old retired contractor. He came in excited, saying he'd lost 10 pounds. But when we look closely, the loss wasn't from his waistline, it was from his biceps, his thighs, and even the muscles around his chest. His shirts hung looser, his energy dipped, and despite the weight loss, his balance had gotten worse, not better. Muscle is dense, and losing it often shows up as rapid weight loss. If your clothes are fitting differently and you're not trying to slim down, it's worth asking, what exactly am I losing? 4. Mild shaking in your hands or legs, especially in the morning or when tired. Small tremors, twitchy legs, or a faint shaking in your arms. These are often brushed off, but they can signal a decline in neuromuscular control caused by muscle atrophy. When muscles weaken, the nerves controlling them struggle to maintain coordination. That instability can show up as shakiness, not strong enough to alarm you, but just enough to make buttoning a shirt or carrying a glass of water feel awkward. The nervous system needs healthy muscle to function well. As one weakens, the other follows. 5. Loss of appetite, especially a disinterest in protein-rich foods. Here's something most people don't know. Appetite and muscle health are deeply connected. Older adults often eat less, not out of discipline, but because their hunger cues fade. Chewing becomes harder, digestion slower, or they simply stop craving foods like meat, eggs, or legumes. But those are exactly the foods rich in the amino acids needed to build and preserve muscle. It becomes a vicious cycle. The less muscle you have, the less you eat. And the less you eat, the faster you lose muscle. So what now? If you've nodded your head to 2 or more of these signs, don't panic, but do pay attention. These aren't random symptoms. They're your body's quiet request for help. And here's the truth, you can absolutely respond. Many people believe that muscle loss is just a part of aging, but research published in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society shows that seniors who take action through diet, strength training, and lifestyle adjustments can gain muscle well into their 70s and beyond. You have the power to rewrite the story. Because muscle loss doesn't happen overnight. It starts with signs. And now that you know what to look for, you're already ahead. Coming up, I'll show you exactly how to respond, starting with simple science-backed steps you can take today to rebuild your strength, one small change at a time. Now that you've seen the signs, the next question is, what can you actually do about it? Here's the good news, a lot more than you think. You don't need a fancy gym membership. You don't need expensive supplements. And you certainly don't need to push your body beyond its limits. What you need is a small, steady plan that your body can recognize, trust, and respond to. Let me tell you about Margaret. She was 72 when she came to me after a minor fall in her garden. No broken bones, but she felt shaken, embarrassed. She said, "I used to be strong. Now I feel like I'm fading." We ran her numbers. Her muscle mass had dropped significantly. But what happened next was inspiring. We didn't send her to boot camp. We just started with 3 simple changes. First, eat more high-quality protein consistently. Most seniors don't eat enough protein, especially at breakfast. But protein is the raw material your body uses to build and maintain muscle. For Margaret, we started small. 1 cup of Greek yogurt in the morning, 2 boiled eggs or a piece of salmon for lunch, a bowl of lentil soup for dinner. Her energy improved within a week. Within a month, she noticed she wasn't as sore after her walks. Studies published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition show that older adults who consume at least 1 to 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight daily are better able to maintain muscle mass. And even more importantly, they recover faster from illness or injury. You don't need to overhaul your kitchen. Just add 1 or 2 protein-rich foods to each meal and make them count. Second, move your body intentionally and gently. I'm not talking about lifting weights in a gym. I'm talking about functional movement, things your body already knows how to do, just with more purpose. Resistance exercises using your body weight, light dumbbells or resistance bands can make a huge difference. Leg lifts while holding onto a chair. Wall push-ups. Heel raises while brushing your teeth. Walking is also powerful, especially if it's brisk and balanced. And don't forget exercises that challenge your coordination, like Tai Chi or simple balance routines. Remember, your muscles are like a savings account. Every time you use them, you make a deposit. Stop using them and the balance runs out. Third, nourish your muscles from the inside out. There are certain nutrients that act like quiet heroes for muscle health. Vitamin D helps regulate muscle function and prevent falls. Vitamin B12 supports nerve muscle coordination and energy. Magnesium helps with muscle contraction and relaxation. And creatine, which has been shown in studies published in the Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy, helps older adults gain strength and muscle even without intense training. You can get many of these through food, but a simple talk with your doctor can help you know what's right for your body. Fourth, protect your rest and your rhythm. Sleep isn't just for rest, it's when your body repairs and rebuilds. Margaret began a wind-down routine, dimming the lights early, turning off screens an hour before bed, and sipping warm herbal tea. Her sleep improved, and so did her strength. Eating at regular times also supports your metabolism. Skipping meals or eating too late can throw off hormone balance, slowing down muscle recovery. And let's not forget stress. Chronic stress keeps your body in fight or flight mode, flooding it with cortisol, a hormone that breaks down muscle and stores fat. Finding moments of calm, joy, and laughter each day isn't just good for your heart, it's fuel for your strength. Here's the most important thing I told Margaret, and now I'll tell you. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to begin. Muscle loss doesn't happen overnight, and rebuilding won't either. But your body is listening, and it's capable of healing. 3 months after our first visit, Margaret came in smiling. She was walking taller, her hands steadier. She said, "I feel like myself again." And she didn't take a single pill to get there. You don't need to be younger. You just need to take action today, no matter how small. Because every step you take, every bite of nourishing food, every night of good sleep, it all adds up. And now that you know what to do, let's close with one final truth, a reminder of what this is really about. Because your muscles are more than tissue. They're your independence, your confidence, your ability to hug your grandkids, carry groceries, walk freely, and live fully. So don't let them fade away quietly. Reclaim them, starting now. Muscle loss isn't something you have to accept as part of aging. It's not your destiny, it's a decision. If you ignore the signs, yes, it will continue. But if you take action, even small steps, you open the door to healing, strength, and independence. Because muscle can come back, strength can return, and you can reclaim the energy and freedom to live the life you love even after 70. So don't wait for a fall or a scare to make a change. Your body is speaking to you. Listen with care. Respond with kindness. And if this video has given you even one useful insight, please consider subscribing. We're here to walk this journey with you because your health is your greatest wealth. Leave a comment, share your story, and let's grow stronger together.